Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I'll be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to Ante Bellum, the second episode of our third Rome campaign as Bulgaria here, where for our very first episode we attacked Byzantium and took Constantinople, renaming it to Tsarigrad. Today I'm probably going to be trying to survive a coalition, because that was quite a lot of land I took. I also took a little bit off of Serbia here, but I noticed that this one province is actually Belgrade, so if I want to complete this mission tree, or this mission here, yeah, I kind of missed the mark on that one. But we'll come back to it at some point, and of course finish that mission after I full annex the nation of Serbia itself. But we're going to try and find a couple friends today, because it's more than likely we're going to find ourselves with a medium-sized coalition. Yeah, after this month tick, when people no longer have the, the positive opinion of me, we're probably not going to be finding ourselves in a good situation. Same thing with our friend Nicaea over here. I kind of didn't give him land, so he doesn't like us. That's all fine, because allies are disposable, and new ones are easily found. And we're also great power, which is kind of cool. So, let's see, I can grab one more alliance. The thing about Nicaea over here is kind of awkward, because I did royal marry him. So I might soon come to regret that part. Let's see if I can't try and befriend a couple of the guys around me that dislike me. I'm thinking I want to try and improve relations with Venice. That would be a good start. Let's see, Moravia would be a good start as well. Might just end up attacking Wallachia, actually. Let's see. Let's improve relations with Moravia. I have truces with these two, and Epirus is still a march. So it would really just be maybe Moldavia, Wallachia, Moravia, and Venice is what it looks like. I'll try and be friends with Moldavia over here, actually. And then Venice will be the one I will improve relations with the last one right here. There we go. So we have to core all the stuff we just grabbed. And I'm looking to try and maybe not get coalitioned here. I'm going to turn down my maintenance to make a little bit of money while we're sitting here. But if I do get a coalition starting to accumulate, then of course I'll flip those back on just in case. Now, yes, I'm not exactly looking for royal marriage. Well, actually, you don't have an heir. Fascinating. Okay, maybe I will. Maybe I will then royal marry you, now that I think about it. So let's wait until I get Moravia here to positive, and then I'll go ahead and ask him. There we go, we have this guy who dislikes me because of trust reasons. Totally reasonable. I wasn't going to give him anything, because we didn't really have anything that he could, take. I don't think he even occupied anything, so that one isn't even my fault this time. I think it's in our best interest to take galley combat, of course. That's pretty expensive, but only have to take it once. Unlucky, so Moravia actually went ahead and joined before I got into positives. That sucks. I'll royal marry this guy. It's a small but not zero chance that he gets my heir. Or he gets my dynasty for his heir. What I'm seeing here is he doesn't actually show up as green for some reason. In fact, he doesn't show up at all for disputed succession, which is weird. Don't know why. When he dies, I'm not sure what happens. When he dies, there'll be a royal marriage with... Oh, Rikovic apparently might succeed to the throne. Huh. For some reason, he doesn't show up. Don't know what that's all about. Anyway, they broke their alliance with us. That sounds about right. Makes sense. I would like to grab advisors, particularly a military one. Don't know why he's cheaper, but okay. And maybe a missionary strength one. It looks like, yeah, the advisors are updated a little bit too, so we have different things we can do with them. That's kind of cool. I'll probably want to go ahead and grab this construction cost, actually. Neither of these are useful, but this construction cost might be. Unless... Oh, we're actually losing money. It's more money than I expected. Ah, corruption, of course. Corruption's draining my bank. Feels bad, man. But we should be able to fix that. Alright, these guys are attacking each other, so they're not going to do anything with me. And then I'm getting pretty close to fixing the problem with Venice. Moravia is going to leave afterwards, probably, if no one else wants to join. Galicia Volhynia is doing something weird out there. Okay. The next invasion target is, of course, going to end up being... Well, it could actually be Venice, now that I think about it. Venice has pretty decent ships, but if I can get the manpower advantage on them at land, if I can grab this next tech, that is, then I might be able to push them out of Albania and finish that mission. Let's see... Yeah, that'd be pretty easy, wouldn't it? And then northern Greece just requires that I finish this off. And, I mean, yeah, if Venice takes anything in northern Greece, then obviously I'll be taking that as well. So I'll wait to see how their war finishes off there. And in the meantime, let's take a look at our estates. They're still looking pretty happy, so that's good. And that power projection is going to carry me for a little bit. Alright. Now we're making a little bit of money. Ooh, what happened here? Herald from Francia at the end of the crisis. This seems like, this is a custom text here. So they finished their disaster, it looks like. I don't really know what that entails. I don't see anything different here. So maybe nothing of importance happened. That's possible. And how about you? No manpower, but lots of men, so you'll probably be fine. Okay, makes sense. Alright, I guess in this case, all we have to do is wait for the Renaissance. Oh, that just happened, okay. Let's see. Byzantium, the Nizarids, and the Magyars. I could ally Venice or I could kill Venice. There are two ways I could go about doing this. Venice isn't allied to anyone of particular, of particular strength, but it'd be a tough war for me to fight. On the other hand, the other expansion opportunities I have might be Croatia. Let's see, what do I have here? Albania, Northern Greece, Serbia are the three main things to go about doing. Then there's this I have to dev up a little bit. I'm wondering if I should... Yeah, I should probably spawn the Renaissance in here, actually. Moving the capital would make the most sense for that, because that would make a huge decrease, but for symbolic sake, I might not do that. Might just keep it in Tsarograd. Alright, last jousting tournament, of course, a wonderful event to take. I think I'm going to settle on Croatia. That's more likely where I'm going to expand into next. And Venice doesn't like them, so Venice might be a pain in my side for, a short time being, but I'll use them to split Croatia, and then I'll betray them, I think. Let me just get rid of these, that they'll ally me, and then I might take them back. That'll be a good defensive sort of network we've got going on there. And then, oh geez, yeah, you just killed him, huh? Alright. My claims don't really lead that direction, so I'll have to go ahead and fabricate that myself, but it's not a bad plan to take this, because that's some nice farmlands at least, some nice copper. Let's build that spy network, get rid of this. You're a little bit of a pain, though, yeah. You annoy me. What should I do about you? Do I have a mission for you? I should. A port here for a dock and a shipyard gives me decent modifiers. Galleys gives me claims on Crimea, okay. Control Crimea gives me nothing that I care about. Alright, so what I'm hearing is I'm gonna have to manually get these claims, and there's really no way around that. No, actually. If I finish Serbia, then I get claims on Wallachia. Okay, so in this case, it might actually be in my interest to just attack Croatia once I have the manpower. Attack Croatia, take Belgrade, maybe a province or two depending on my AE, but definitely Belgrade to start with. And then I get claims on Wallachia, I take that down, Bosnia as well, interestingly enough. Isn't this part of Bosnia? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Oh, sorry, that's, and that is Bosnia, okay. Then I take Wallachia. Oh, local core creation cost. That's something I've never seen before. Interesting. Alright, then claims on Moldavia, Bessarabia. And then the Balkans. Okay, yeah, this is actually really good stuff to go down under this path. Okay, let's start with that then. We're looking to get a spy network over here. I don't need this one against Wallachia. I'm gonna try and take down Croatia with Venice's help. I'm assuming they want some land, right? Okay, I may have miscalculated. Maybe they don't want that land. Maybe they're actually perfectly fine without attacking Croatia, which is annoying. Oh, I recently broke a promise. I keep forgetting that that affects things for so long. That's like 30-year malice. Yeah, that definitely hurts a little bit as well. Trade efficiency. I guess missionary strength. Yeah, you're somewhat Catholic, so... just in case I take a little more land, I might want that. I'll raise this up just to reinforce a little bit. And the main fight is going to be not against Croatia, because they only have 5,000 men. But if I can... we have Trieste and Ragusa. So it's just a big old block over here. Okay. Venice doesn't want anything. Nor would they want me to pretend like I would give them something either. So Venice is going to take northern Greece. Okay. I can live with that for now. Until one day I betray Venice. If I'm running low on manpower though, what I should do is definitely put on increased enlistment in the capital. Because low autonomy and a couple of other good things on that. Speaking of low autonomy, I'm just going to decrease all that autonomy there. And yeah. Ooh. Alright, a new heir to the throne. Which one's the right one? Constantine. Okay, I can live with that. That's pretty good. Not bad. Yeah, this should be winnable. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish coring that up real quick. I will take that prestige hit to make these guys happy. And I will grab some land. So what do you guys want? Belgrade owned by me. Wow, that is absolutely perfect. Of course. That's literally what I plan to do, so... no problems with that. I'll take this Miltech, because I'll be faster than Croatia on that. And I don't really want to give my heir rulership, because that would be a long regency. Did I say my heir rulership? Sorry, I meant I don't want to give my ruler, you know, don't want to turn him into a general is what I meant. Alright, let me grab a little bit more mill for that general. Unless, do I have this privilege, or, can I grab that privilege, actually? No, I can't. I don't have enough army tradition. Ugh, so close, though. Maybe a couple of years earlier I could have, but that would be a really nice thing to have. That would make these guys a lot cheaper. But, on the other side of that whole thing, by not spending any, we got a decent, not terrible general, which I'm a fan of. So, the real fight here is going to be rather intense, actually. They don't have a lot of men now, but I could easily see them doubling in size, so maybe I should find something else to do instead. Maybe. I don't have to go down the claims route. I could always do whatever I like. So I think in this case, yeah, I did say I wanted to invade Croatia, but taking a second look at it, it's not looking so good. It's not looking like the best option we have right now. So let's make a little bit of money and a bit of manpower in the meantime. We do have a couple of rebels to get rid of, so... maybe I'll get rid of these. And then, yeah, Byzantium's gone. Like they've just poof disappeared. No, actually they are 2 provinces. 3 provinces, actually. So Venice has gone ahead and annoyed the hell out of me, but, I'll be fake friends with them for a little while longer. So how's it going over here? Usually you just see Jerusalem get absolutely slapped. Or with the Nizarids, Jerusalem and Cyprus, yeah, that's GG. There's no winning for Jerusalem in that war. I have tried, it's very difficult. Especially since Venice tends to like to invade Byzantium. So, I guess in this case, it could be Sicily. How strong are you? Decently strong. You got a lot more ships than I do. Let's go with... My instinct tells me Venice because that's who I want to attack. But I can't. Not yet. I want to use Venice still. I want to use them as like a shield against coalitions. Mostly. Because I will be rather aggressive coming up soon. Okay, and they found my dude, so... yeah, no claims. But you're just allied with Theodoro. Theodoro's actually 3 provinces in this timeline. And annexable, I think. Very annexable. Assuming that doesn't cause a big stir up in the east. It might. How many ships you got? 13. Well, I have 14. What kind of ships do you have? Mainly galleys. Okay, well I don't have enough galleys for that. And this one thing over here does need a navy and such. Ooh. End of the Civil War. Ah, they made it through. Unfortunate. I was hoping to see one of these empires collapse, but I guess not today. Repay that one loan. Carniola, Trieste, and Ragusa. Well, perhaps if I field enough men, and then at some point I'll get, you know, some mercs, then I might not have an issue with Croatia. In the meantime, we do have issues with Byzantium and Serbia, but those will be solved. Yeah, that's from me decreasing the autonomy. I did that, though, because I wanted to make sure I get a lot of government reform progress. I don't think governments have been changed very much, but I do see some new stuff. They've been changed a little bit here. Military specialization looks very different. Anything with ideas? Nothing too much. State governance. I think we looked over these last time, actually. There are 2 new ones, so... Right, next we're gonna have... reintroduce the Kavan. That's a very Bulgarian thing, apparently. In the First Bulgarian Empire, Kavan was a title that was given to the right hand of the Khan. Okay, the Boyars are very happy. And leader without upkeep increase. Sounds good. Doesn't sound like I would take it, though. I kind of would prefer manpower in most situations. I'm gonna have to turn up these forts, though. Which one's gonna pop first? Byzantine. There we go. Get rid of these guys real quick. And I could have sworn it's right around the time for the Renaissance, but I'm not seeing it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I definitely expect to see it around now, but I'm really not. Let's see, a bit of prestige to make them happy, that's fine. Just gotta wait for these Serbian separatists to rise up. Come on. It's like once every 4 months, kind of. Shouldn't be that hard. More prestige hits. Feels bad. Really? They're not gonna rise up at all? Not at all. There they are. Okay, so they actually did rise up on here, so I'll just wait for them to finish up on the woods. Then they'll move over to here, and then I'll try to save myself a bit of manpower by taking the favorable fight instead. Because they usually go to a fort, that's just sort of how they do things. That's how separatists work most of the time. So we're going to go ahead and grab that real quick. There we go. And then I'll clean up. Nice. Alright, next tech here, and... we haven't lost the advantage on our military here, but... let me take a look at this. Look at you. Look at you. I can grab this, because I have this little province here. Okay. Now that we've cleaned up a little bit, let's take a realistic look at our possibilities. So I can deploy all of my manpower, and eventually go into debt for mercs to fight against Croatia, which would be a really solid start to this campaign. I can grab this province and then finish up this. That's a massive amount of claims I can get. Or I could skip the claims, go for Wallachia and Theodoro, but I don't know if I would have the ships to land properly. I think in this case, I may want to actually, in a weird sort of way, I might actually want to go to Venice, use my ships to go over here, ask for mill access, right? And then start invading here. Like, I can take this guy out immediately before he builds more men. I can go and siege this guy out. And then I can use the ships to go back across. Well, Croatia does have a large number of ships, though. This is rather difficult. And then when your other ally is who? This guy down here. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough ships for something like that. A maneuver like that might be a little risky, but it would allow me to get these guys out first, and then siege from behind over here, and then maybe get Ragusa out. It'll leave me open up the front, but so long as I, you know, survive, then I should win faster that way. So what do I have? 4 cavalry and a couple of infantry, and a full fighting stack is 20 width, so I'm going to go ahead and build up to 20 width, which is an extra 3 men over here. Bop, bop, bop. Right now I have 7 transports, which will be good enough. I'll take it. So spy network here, spy network... let's go with here, actually. In fact, instead of here, I want one in this guy. There we go. So, we're going to take out loans during this war. That's just how it is. Sometimes it'd be like that. I will, just for a little bit, try not to take out a loan. While I bring these guys together and I bring them over to Venice, I'll probably start in this province. Nah, this province is much better. Yeah, that's much better. Because this might lock me into having to siege this first, which would be bad, so I don't want to do that. Truce with this guy's over. You probably won't attack me. In fact, you might even ally me or something. Yeah, they're a little afraid of me, so they probably won't attack me. So let's just bring these guys over a little bit here. And I can grab this admin tech, which is fine. Alright, let's improve everything. We'll reinforce the men. These guys are going to be sitting, ooh, where are they going to be sitting? I don't want to pay Venice, so I'm probably going to have them sit back home in the capital, actually. They would get killed out at sea, so probably a good idea. So unless you have gone ahead and allied anyone, which you haven't, I should be good to go ahead and just slap these guys. Now, what kind of ideas do I have? I start off with CCR and fort maintenance. Wow, that is quite the combo. Fort maintenance sucks, but the CCR is pretty powerful. I'd like to take a second to thank all of the patrons for the month of March, starting with the ones we have in the general tier: Quiet Guy, Brennan Arsenault, Ben Greenhagen, Torvald, Dire Avenger, and Farron. Those we have in the Prince tier: Snow Raven, Rockbox 2020, and Robert Colino. Those we have in the King tier: Chewy Shoot and Natsuki. In the Elector tier, we have TFLJ Martis, and in the Conqueror of Worlds tier, we have The Watcher. Thank you guys so much for your pledges this month. It means a lot to me, and I truly cannot thank you guys enough.